Hello, and welcome to another Crack-a-Pack. Today, I will be opening my very first draft booster from Lost Caverns of Ixalan and making a pack 1, pick 1. But first, let's open up the box. So we've got our box topper here. And let's open it up. Whisper Silk Cloak. 3 for an artifact. Equipment. Uncommon. Equipped creature can't be blocked and has Shroud. Equip 2. It bends the light somehow, rendering it and its wearer functionally invisible. I never would have found it if I hadn't tripped over it. Quintorius Cond, Research Notes. Alright, so let's pick out our pack and do our pack 1, pick 1. Acolyte of Aclazotz. 2 black for a 1/4. Creature, Vampire Cleric, common. Tap, sacrifice another creature or artifact. Each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Great Aclazotz, receive this offering, wrought with skill, captured with strength, anointed with the blood of your enemies. Glorifier of Suffering. 2 white for a 3/2. Creature, Vampire Soldier, common. When Glorifier of Suffering enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Everyone wants to be remembered. Few are willing to do what it takes. Fanatical Offering. 1 black for an instant, common. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature. Draw 2 cards and create a map token. The gateway could be opened only by the spilling of innocent blood. Vito did not hesitate. Hunter's Blowgun. 1 for an artifact, equipment, common. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Equipped creature has Death Touch as long as it's your turn. Otherwise, it has Reach. Equip 2. Ow, I think a wasp just stung me, Captain. Nerk Dubin. Last words. River Herald Guide. 2 green for a 3/1. Creature, Merfolk Scout, common. Vigilance. When River Herald Guide enters the battlefield, it explores. Sunshot Militia. 1 red for a 1/3. Creature, Human Soldier, common. Tap 2 untapped artifacts and or creatures you control. Sunshot Militia deals 1 damage to each opponent. Activate only as a sorcery. As the Legion of Dusk closed in, Altec citizens rallied to support the Thousand Moons and drive off the invaders. Unlucky Drop. 3 blue for an instant, common. Target artifact or creature's owner puts it on the top or bottom of their library. First rule down here is the same as on the water. Always double check your knots. Captain Lannery Storm. Runaway Boulder. 6 for an artifact, common. Flash. When Runaway Boulder enters the battlefield, it deals 6 damage to target creature an opponent controls. Cycling 2 Run, hearties, run, or we'll end our days as pirate paste. Disturbed slumber. One green for an instant, common. Until end of turn, target land you control becomes a 4/4 dinosaur creature with reach and haste. It's still a land. It must be blocked this turn, if able. I'm telling you, the wall just blinked. Grasping shadows. 3 black for an enchantment, uncommon. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains death touch and lifelink until end of turn. Put a dread counter on grasping shadows, then, if there are 3 or more dread counters on it, transform it. And it becomes Shadow's Lair. Land, cave. Tap, add black. Black, tap, remove a dread counter from Shadow's Lair. You draw a card and you lose 1 life. The shadows made no mark upon the flesh. It is the mind they claw and strangle. Nikonzeal, current conductor. Green, blue for a 2/3. Legendary creature, Merfolk Scout, uncommon. Whenever a creature you control explores a land card, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Whenever a creature you control explores a non-land card, put a +1/+1 counter on Nikonzeal, current conductor. This water can guide you anywhere if you know how to ask. Dig Site Conservator. 2 for a 2/1. Artifact creature, gnome, uncommon. Sacrifice Dig Site Conservator. Exile up to 4 target cards from a single graveyard. Activate only as a sorcery. When Dig Site Conservator dies, you may pay 4. If you do, discover 4. Eaten by piranhas. 1 blue for an enchantment, aura, uncommon. Flash, enchant creature. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a black skeleton creature with base power and toughness 1/1. It is ill-advised to swim where even the river heralds do not. And our rare is O'Hare Pakpatik, Deepest Epic. 2 blue blue for a 4/3. Legendary creature, God, mythic rare. Flying. Whenever you cast an instant spell from your hand, it gains rebound. When O'Hare Pakpatik dies, return it to the battlefield, tapped and transformed, under its owner's control, with 3 time counters on it. And then it becomes Temple of Cyclical Time. Land. Tap, add blue. Remove a time counter from Temple of Cyclical Time. 2 blue tap. Transform Temple of Cyclical Time. Activate only if it has no time counters on it, and only as a sorcery. Shimmel gave the Oltec time. O'Hare Pakpatik gave them the tools to learn its lessons. Hidden Volcano. Land, cave, common. Hidden Volcano enters the battlefield tapped. Tap, add red. 4 red, tap. Sacrifice Hidden Volcano. Discover 4. Activate only as a sorcery. And then we have a placeholder card. So here is our pack. And I think our pick is going to be an easy one. Pretty hard to turn down one of the gods. So I'm pretty confident in taking that. But if it wasn't for the rare, I think the Eaten by Piranhas looks pretty good. I like the Current Conductor. I've actually heard Sunshot Militia is pretty good. Seems pretty unassuming, but I guess if you can get a bunch of map tokens or a lot of creatures onto the board, then you can just tap as many as you can to deal as much damage as possible each of your turns. We've got a couple vampires that want to sacrifice creatures. So yeah. It's a little tough to say since I haven't drafted the set yet. I think maybe one of our uncommons is where I would be looking if I wasn't picking up the rare. But I'm curious to know what you think. Leave a comment with your pick, and I would love to talk about it with you. But for now, I will go ahead and make my pick. shuffle up the remaining cards and lay them out. There we have it. Thank you so much for joining me today for my first Lost Caverns of Ixalan Draft Booster Crack-a-Pack. I hope you enjoyed it. And I want to know how your pre-release weekend went, if you went out and played. I would love to hear about your deck and what you thought of the format. Did you have any exciting matches or open up any awesome cards? Let's hear about it. I know I'm looking forward to spending more time with this set, and I'll have a pre-release kit video coming up this Friday, so I'm really excited to dive in and build my first sealed deck as well. But that will do it for today. Please make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. I put out new Magic the Gathering ASMR videos every Monday and Friday. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.